Wah! What's up? Day 12. 12 days. 12 days with a video every day. And there's been some videos in the office, some videos on the phone, some videos without power, some videos without internet. 12 days. And so much has happened already. Today is special. Kinda. And so, okay, how to begin this? People have reached out. You have reached out. You have reached out. And there's so many of you. And that is... I don't even know how to respond to that. It's humbling. It is truly humbling. I mean, it almost brought tears to my eyes, dude. And dudette. Is it dudette or is it dudette? I've never landed on one of them. Thing is, you've reached out. And there's so many more of you than I thought. And some of you actually says that just by me doing this, that helps. That you are getting some guidance and perspective from just watching this. And I don't feel I honestly don't think that I've started yet. I can't say that I feel like I've started. Because I'm still in the shed. But I can, in a way, I can kind of see where this is coming from. The way mindset has evolved, the way I'm speaking, the way I look towards that positive outcome. Which it is. I mean, because of this, people have reached out and people have actually commissioned me. I've gotten commissions, which has helped. I mean, dude, everything helps. And I appreciate it so much. You have no idea. Our plan with this, everything goes towards that goal. To find some way to do this on the road. To make money on the road. To make a living on the road. Basically, cut yourself from all ties that are holding you back. And doing that while doing what you want. For me, personally, that is on the road. Being free of this. Being free of a set place. I mean, I have a son, I have a daughter, I have a family, so of course I'm not going to run off to Tibet and live in the Tibetan mountains for 15 years. I mean, it's if I want to take my family to Spain 1 month, a month is probably a little too much for my son, but say in a short period of time. And doing that not because it's a vacation, but as a part of life, as a part of his education, our education, just going down to South African tribes. I don't know, some village in the Amazon. That's probably a little bit too hazardous for a little 3-year-old, I guess. And she wouldn't even be 2 years old. My daughter turned 1 yesterday. That was cool. So thank you. She's officially started the timer, on life. I want to, because everyone, that's harsh. That's a broad statement. Because so many of you have reached out, I wanted to actually go and speak a little bit about the story. And it's a big story. So, and if everyone wonders what makes a inspirational figure, which is, I would love being that guy, being a motivational, inspirational figure, or just a guy that people could say, I follow him because he changed my life. That would be amazing. Can you even picture that? I can't. I mean, to be held credited, is that held responsible for changing someone's life for the better? Wow. No, that would be insane. Insane. The story, they say that every motivational, inspirational character needs this origin story. That thing that makes them relatable / if they can do it, why the heck can't I? And my story is definitely a testament. Why is my English not there? It's a testament to how big a deal it will be if I actually make it where I want to go, which I have no doubt will happen because of just recent events. So I have a blood clot. Let's start there. I have a blood clot which has brought on nothing but just heartache, pain, just making things harder, basically. I was advised to not use my arm because my blood clot is in the arm. And it's not just a blood clot, it's a DVT, like a deep vein thrombosis. It's a rare one, and it's homozygote. That in English, I think that would be the word. Homozygote. It's not something for you. No, not you. Because I have met people that think that, what? Your blood clot is gay? And because homo, for them, like Homo sapiens is probably not even something that I've ever heard about. So that is sad. Thing is, it's a rare clot. And it's in a place where they can't operate. Well, they can, but if they did, it would be risky. Very risky. Too risky for Norway. So basically, they just put me on medications, like lifelong Maravan procedures or like treatments. Just daily blood thinners. Which is awesome, by the way. I love that. That is great. So it has made me not be able to... That is a lot of words in a string that didn't make sense. It has put a block on a lot of things that I wanted to do. I wanted to be a stuntman and everything. I wanted to be a stuntman, but my doctor said, yeah, well, you would die, so don't do that. And I have this, because of the medication, I think that is a very general thing. Everyone that goes on this medication, that takes this medication has this. I have a heightened risk of brain bleeding if I get hit to the head or something. Basically, if I hit my head that hard that I'm starting to bleed inside, I have a heightened death probability, I guess. So I got this in 2005, and I have had it since 2005, and I haven't been able to keep a job at all. Like, I had one job for 2 years at a factory. Those were 2 years of just pain and bullshit and just, not cool. The thing is, it would be with any physical things I do, the arm would respond in a negative way, giving me insane pains, making me pass out, just dizzy, not being able to do anything, not very productive for a work environment. So after a period of time of not using it, it started to get back to that place where I can use it. But then again, you get so tired of just sitting at home all the time. You want to do something. Thing is, I can't do what I want to do. And if I do what I want to do, there was always this risk of losing everything of the financial aid from the government, which is what this is all about, trying to get out of that rut. So we are there. That blood clot will never walk away, so we will just have to adapt and work around it. Find something that we will be fulfilled by, at the same time that we don't risk our lives doing it. Now, in 2007, I had the, 2007, I had the misfortune of being reunited with one of a dude from the family's past, and we drank and we partied and just did not give a shit whatsoever. It came to the point where my house, or my shack, more or less, it was actually a little bit nicer than this shack, where we had parties sometimes every single day of the week, and it's exhausting, by the way. So we were in this grind pattern, whatever, and one day we were sitting there, just me and him, and drinking. He figured, let's go steal something. There was a PS3. It has just been released the year in front of that. The year before, 2006, it got released. I had one. He wanted one. He wanted to go to the local electronics store. Did that. Did not come in. He didn't get into the store because he tried to break it up. He tried to bust down the door. Nothing really worked. Drunk as we were, it was a good idea to call off the cops in case they came, which was done by calling in a fake traffic accident, so that they came, so that they had to respond in the county next, or the town over. So they were kind of a long way over or away. They were kind of a long way away from us, making us work in peace, basically. While they were away, we figured out, you know what, you're not going to get in here. There's no fucking point. Just give up. We went over to this mall. He said he was going to go in there instead. I said, they don't sell PlayStation 3s here. I lived here for big portions of my life, so I know this for a fact. There's no PlayStation 3 in there. Okay? He didn't listen. We went over. I was drinking this herbal, that sounds like a cannabis thingy. It's not. It's just this spicy drink called Old Danish. I haven't had that since that day. And I was sitting on this pallet stack, really bored out of my mind, while waiting for him to just give up, because he couldn't get in there too. He couldn't get in there either. As I was sitting there drinking and smoking, I smoked back then, I was setting light this little splinter. Do I have anything like... No, it's like a matchstick, like just a little piece of wood that's stuck out of the pallet. And I didn't think a lot of it. I fired it up because I was bored. And I was just about to light my smoke, so why not? As I was drinking and just having... It's not fun. Just passing the time with this little thing. He came around the corner and he threw something at me. I didn't know then that it was a fucking gas can. And the cap was off. So the G-force, the centrifugal force, spread the gas everywhere. The thing is, it landed on me though, so with that flame on, it exploded basically. I don't know if you've seen gas explode or be in it as it does that. It's not a very fun experience actually. In the panic, I thought, fuck, we gotta save these pellets. We should turn around and save these pellets because holy crap, they're probably worth some money. But what do you do if you're 19 or 20 years old, I can't remember how old I was, and you see this pallet stack burn, like lighting up the night, and you're drunk, and your judgment is not really in the right place. You run, you panic, trust me, you run. So we ran, and we ran home. But on the way home, we ran out of the town, or into the town, and then round on the outskirts back home. And just as we got back home, which was very close to this mall, we saw this orange hue. Just this big fucking orange hue over where the mall is. And I said, holy crap, that is so much more than the pallets. We went back. Smart asses. We went back. So as we were standing there, watching this, as the whole fucking mall had been lit up, literally everything was burning. Concrete. They say concrete doesn't burn. Trust me, it burns. It was totally emblazed. How the fuck? Like, this is like, I can't even explain that feeling. What I was thinking. I can't remember what I was thinking. I think it was looking cool, actually, because I had no thoughts about what would happen because of this, you know? I was thinking, wow, that is a big fire. Holy shit, that's a big fire. He had my sweater on him. I was way into branding back then. It said Seppola on it. Yeah. So the next day I woke up by the knock on the door. Outside was 2 cops. And if you have had nerves the day after before, trust me, they can't compare. I opened the door. They said they want to take me down to the station. I said, of course, sure. What's going on? Fucking idiot. We went back down there. We got, what is the word? Interrogated. And that's when I knew that this is bad. I didn't have anything on my record back then. And so we came clean. And that's when everything just kind of went to shit. Of course, I mean, it was a fucking mall. So we were driven to jail. We were there for a little bit. I think it was 2 weeks or something. As we came in, the fire was on all of the news outlets. So I couldn't help but being... Okay, so we were in the jail and I couldn't help but seeing the fire everywhere because, well, every news outlet was streaming it. Now, we were there for I think it was 2 weeks. No priors, you know, this was basically a drunken accident. Horrible, horrible drunken accident. And we got out, but during that day, during the time when, between coming out of the jail, I know this is probably not normal procedure in the US, but we got out while waiting for the trial. During that time, I thought, holy fucking shit. How am I gonna pay this? My life is ruined. My lawyer, if you're watching this, dude, you should be disbarred. He fucked up with my mind, or he fucked with my mind, because he went out to the newspapers and said my client is basically a debt victim for life. His life is ruined. He will never be able to do anything. He's done. Of course, I thought that too, because he said it. And I had just burned down a mall, and the total damage was in the upper ranges of $5 million. So it was bad, you know? And I didn't have any income at all. The RMS pretty much fucked me over. In this desperate fucking turns of events, I hooked up with another friend. And he was also kind of this, could we call it a risk taker, as I was. So we clicked right away, and we started to do drugs, or not do the drugs, we sold them. Started with hash, and that escalated to just everything, gun charges, and holy shit, there was so much shit that happened during those times. And so of course we got taken down for that too, because this escalated to fucking armed robbery. 3 of them. And by that point, you know, we were so far down the hole. Wow, that is creepy as shit. I think something big just went over the roof. We were down the rabbit hole, and we did not see the difference between right and wrong. There was no problem walking into a lumber store and just stealing stuff, you know, because we wanted to build a headquarters, an office for this criminal empire of ours. And we did so much stupid stuff just in the influence of just by the media called us fucking kingpins. There was this phantom page, I can never forget that. There was like 50 phantom drawings on a page, whereof 2 of those 2 on the top were red. Everyone else was black. Those 2 on the tops were like the leaders. One of them set fire to a mall in 2007. I wonder who that was. Who was that? Ugh. So yeah, we were busted by, after those 3 armed robberies. Who does that? Who escalated to armed robbery for, I don't know. It was a really rough time, dude. I was driving my then current girlfriend to the bus stop. There was a cop car by the bus. Didn't think much of it. Went to the bank to take out money to drive her so that she could take the bus. The bus left while we were taking out money, so we had to catch the bus. I drove as if I had stolen the car and the gas. We drove for quite some time. When we came over to where we were supposed to stop, I passed the bus a good while. I passed the bus and I drove in front of it a good while, and I stopped. As I stopped, I guess five cars stopped around me. Cop cars, some was unmarked, there was MP5s, there was bulletproof vests. There was so many. They slammed me up against the bus. I said bye to my girlfriend that way, in cuffs, while being thrown in the back of a cop car, in front of the whole bus, by the way, and my brother. So that was insane. My brother is still talking about that as a very frightening moment, because it happened so fast. So the cop car was there for me. They had bugged my house, and they had been on us for quite some time. So by this point, I've been part of a arson, by the way. Because of this damage, nobody died, but because of damage, I was charged with a murder fire in Norway, and a fine of $5 million or around there, which kind of puts a block to all motivation. This has to be continued, because there's still a lot more that goes into this. Just the current situation with the girlfriend is 2 episodes at least. The thing is, I had that debt, $5 million, but I'm sitting here right now, and I haven't done anything bad in 10, 11 years since that time. And I will say I'm doing pretty good compared to what I should do right now. Thank you for listening. I'll be back tomorrow for day 13. Yeah, day 13. And I hope that you have a great, fantastic day. And I will see you tomorrow. Hey dude, follow the channel, by the way. It's on the red button below. Follow the channel. Put the notification bell on it. to get notified when I go up with a new video, which is basically, it's every day. But it would be nice to just join the movement and change your life. Because trust me, it's possible.